Hello, and welcome to Pamana, Ring of Fire. My name is Andre, or DM3000, as my child calls me, and today we're playing a campaign, a homebrew 5e D&D campaign based on East and Southeast Asian folklore and culture. It's a very exciting experience for all of us. And if you'd like to get to know the characters a bit better, we have run one-on-one shots or duets with each of them. Cards up here, so feel free to check that out if you'd like to get to know them a bit better. And aside from that, this is episode 2. Episode 1 is available for your viewing pleasure. Before we jump into it, I'd like to mention that there are some very dark themes and graphic descriptions throughout this coming session. So if you are sensitive or if any of those types of things can be triggering for you, then I recommend that you maybe not check out the stream. We will have other pieces of content for you in the future. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to your players. All right. So to my this side is Marco. Marco, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Marco. Saya Cahya. I am Cahya. There is sweetness even in death.
This is Cahya. And again, my bottom today is AJ. Right beneath me is AJ.
Hey everyone. My name's AJ. I'll be playing Tao Gunka, the human monk. Check out my episode, my prologue, if you want to know more about him.
Yeah. I'll cut in. You should also check out mine. I didn't realize we were doing that, so check out mine first.
Let's do a thing. If you whichever one you like the most, leave a comment and we'll tally the comments, or just like the video on that video and we'll tally. Let's see who can get the most likes on their prologues. And last but not least, we got Brian in the corner over there, opposite eye.
Hey, I'm Brian. I'm playing Sun Wu. Make sure none of you slow me down.
Okay. Again, that's probably Sun Wu, not Brian saying that. Marco, a word from our sponsor?
Oh, yes. So if you're looking to play D&D or any other TTRPGs, try out Roll20. That's what we're using today and what we've been using for a year now. And it's been awesome, and we've had a lot of fun with it. So check them out. Just how we roll.
This is how we roll. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. Anything you guys want to mention?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna play the intro. This is Pamana, Ring of Fire. The church is aflame. The wood pillars of the foundation crack as the fires burn around you. The heat is almost unbearable. The woman in front of you, covered in her dark robes, breathes heavily. Glowing embers wreath her body. Roll for initiative. Okay, Cahya, that puts you up first.
Excuse me.
She looks at you and she says, "You are sin incarnate."
I think you have to bring us to the screen.
Be gone, she says. And here is your map.
I am hungry. I'm ready to feast on your blood. And I will use Hellfire.
Very nice. What does Hellfire do?
A surge of fiery black energy shoots out of my palms.
Okay. Very nice. So, you shoot the fiery energy towards her, and that's a... Again, yeah, call out your rolls as we go through this, guys.
Okay.
That is a 20, and that is a hit.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Okay, so...
And I think I could actually, I could push it 10 feet back also.
Okay. Alright, so... Okay. Alright, so you fire the blast towards her, and she's gonna roll, what is it, Constitution to...
It actually doesn't even say, it just says it happens. Because this is like, it's a invocation.
up
like
to 10 feet
upgrades
away.
to
Okay,
basic.
do you want to push her up to 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that cause like blunt damage if she hits a wall?
In this case, I'm gonna say no, because it's not going past the wall. If it was gonna try to push her
Oh,
past the wall, then I
got
would.
you.
Yeah, so it flies and she crashes into the wall behind her, just barely, and she gets back on her feet. Move goes to Tao.
What I want to do is kind of use my martial arts skills and kick my quarterstaff in like the direction to her, so it's kind of like a
Cool.
huge dart.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna count that as like a dex
Yeah.
throwing
I
move.
like it.
Yeah.
Very creative.
So I'll roll that. Oops.
Okay. Call out your rolls.
17.
17. Very nice. You throw your quarterstaff in the air, and you turn, and you do a kick that launches the quarterstaff towards her. It cracks against her shoulder, and
I'll probably use my movement to just close the distance
cool.
up here.
Okay.
Block her escape.
Okay. Roll for the damage for that.
Would that be
Whatever your staff is.
1d6 plus 4?
Okay.
So 9.
Okay. Very nice. And as Tao sprints up towards the woman, Sun Wu, what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing, Sun Wu?
I think I too will leap over the counter. Do like a kind of somersault.
Okay. Very nice.
And I want to, as I'm coming down, extend my staff. As I bring it down upon her, in my my lunging attack.
Okay, so you want to be within 10 feet of her at least, right? If you're going to use your, like, extend it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put you there. And... very cool. Okay, very nice. Go ahead and roll your melee weapon attack. Call it.
10.
Nice. So you swing down towards her, and she rolls to the side, and it crashes into the shelves, leaving splinters flying through the air. And as that happens, she gets back up on her feet. She stands there, hunched over, not looking towards you, and there you see like a dark energy start to surround her before a wreath of flames just emerges from her body again. Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw.
16.
18.
13.
So Cahya and Tao, as the wreath of flames extends, creating a ring around, a ring that explodes from her body as a central location. Sun Wu, you're the only one that's able to dive to avoid it. The rest of you guys are going to take...
Our rolls were higher.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The lowest.
That's right. I did the opposite. Sorry. So everyone was able to avoid it except for Sun Wu. Sun Wu, you're going to take 6 damage. Okay. And then it's her move. She steps down from the shelf towards you, Sun Wu. And as she does, she starts chanting in a very scathing tone, and then she takes out a dagger. It seems to glow with a dark energy, and she starts vigorously carving into the palm of her hand. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
All of us?
Just Sun Wu.
Oh, okay.
That's a 9.
You feel a dark energy descend upon you, almost pulling your shoulders down, and you feel the weight of it taking over. As that happens, you feel like you've lost something, like you've forgotten a specific skill that you had. It's gonna be the action surge. You just can't recollect how to use that.
Got it.
Okay. And then move goes to Cahya.
I'll move forward. Okay. Actually, I'll move one space this way.
Okay, so you never went in within
That's
range.
not-
Okay.
Yes. And then I'll use pestilence. Constitution saving throw.
Describe it. What does that look like?
A swarm of locusts and parasites surround them.
You see her wave with her hand, and they disappear. They vanish into thin air. She saved.
Damn it.
Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. Tao, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to where my staff was. Pick it up, and then just surround her, and then use my staff as to kind of just pin her to the edge, to the side of the wall. And I want to just count that as grappling, I guess, because I want to hold her down.
Sorry, you said move towards her, right? Before you do that?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
so I can get close and then use my staff to kind of hold her against
Love
the
it.
wall.
Go for it. She'll roll strength. Actually, she'll roll strength against you.
Do I roll strength as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
The 7.
okay. So you try to pin her down, and as she does, she moves slowly to the swiftly to the side, and then she grabs your staff and like kind of just pushes you back. At that same moment, as she's doing that, she looks you in the eyes, and you feel a gaze piercing into your soul, and it feels like a needle drilling into the pupils of your eyes. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
5.
You become frightened until the end of your next turn.
So during that, all my movement is away from her.
Correct.
Is that the thing? Yeah.
Yeah, you can't attack. Okay. Sun Wu, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my second wind ability. I'm gonna feel energy surging through me. Equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. Okay. 7 plus 3, 10. So 10 HP. I'm gonna feel energy welling up inside of me, bubbling as it kind of releases. It rushes through my body and releases out of me through a scream. And I'm going to whip my staff around, do a little twirl, and slam it into the side of her body.
Nice. I love it.
18.
Okay, that's a hit. Perfectly described. I'm not going to add to that. It cracks into her body and roll for 7. Very nice.
7 damage.
Okay. All right. She looks back and forth. She's feeling cornered. She starts chanting some words, and then she's making some hand motions, and she points to the flames around. You see the fire come to life and take the form of some sort of humanoid. They begin to move in on you. And as they do, Cahya, what are you doing?
I will. Okay. Can I could shoot him from here from this angle?
Yes.
Okay. I'll use Hellfire again. Oh, not 20.
Nat 20. Very nice. There it is. So there's a beam of crackling black energy that fires towards the creature, and roll for damage. Very nice.
So is that doubled? Is that right?
That's correct, yeah. So as it flies into the creature, you see the energy get absorbed into its center. You see a couple of small explosions across its body, but it kind of recenters, and it looks like it's getting ready to move in. Move goes to Tao.
So like you said, I guess I'm frightened. So I move one space down, and I see my new target, the humanoid fire, and I kind of use my staff in a thrusting motion. Kind of twirl, like I'll twirl it and thrust in.
Nice. Love it.
And I'll roll. It's 19.
Nice. Okay. So as the spear gets thrust into the creature, you see that it definitely reacts. It kind of moves as you hit it, but it you can almost see a smile as it looks back up towards you. It doesn't look too phased.
So what I'm hearing is normal attacks didn't affect it.
Not as much. It did
Not as
something
much.
for sure.
It did something. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And move goes to Sun Wu.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my fainting attack this time. I'm gonna bring my staff down with two hands for a kind of downward blow on her. Usually this attack, I'd do this in a playful fashion, but I'm seeing red right now. I'm gonna bring it down, and I'm gonna stop right before it hits her, and use her kind of flinch as time to switch my stance, change my weight, and kind of twirl around again, and bring the staff down on her like thigh, or
Nice.
like around her knee.
Love it. Roll with advantage.
15.
That's a hit.
Nice. That's 11 damage.
Very nice. You must have cracked a rib or something. She looks like she's in pain. She's grasping at her side. She looks back up at you, and then she chants a couple words, puts her hand forward, and there, as the shadows engulf her body, again, there's a wave of fire that flies out from her. And everybody roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
22.
18.
Nice.
10.
Okay. Sun Wu, as you avoid her attack, you see an opening. On your next move, you're going to get advantage on whatever your attack roll is. Tao, you're not facing that direction. You're distracted as you fight the other creature, and you're going to take 6 damage. That's fire damage. You feel the flames burn into your back, and part of your robe is scorched, and so the shoulder part falls, revealing your very muscular upper body. Move goes to her. Again, she has this desperate look on her face, and her mouth starts moving, but you don't see words coming out of it. It's just her mouth is moving, and it looks like she's speaking to someone that isn't there. You start hearing yells coming from outside, and there's sounds of battle. It's very, very loud. She looks towards you, Sunwoo, and she pulls out that same dark knife, that dagger that seems to be shrouded in shadows, and she moves in to go for a stab at you. Yeah. So her dagger stabs into your chest, and you're gonna take 4 piercing damage and 4 necrotic damage.
So 8 damage in total.
Yeah. And then she turns to Tao, and she takes that same dagger and she goes to try and stab at.
I'm gonna intercept this.
Nice.
I'm gonna use my reaction to intercept this. Reduce the damage by 4.
Okay. So she stabs into, or she tries to. Let's see if she's able to. She's actually not. So she tries to stab at you, Tao. As your robe becomes scorched and falls to the sides, you kind of let out a battle cry, and as you do, she gets distracted and is unable to plant her attack. And move goes to. Oh, actually no. So the These creatures move in, and as they move in to attack, Tao. It tries to wrap around you, and kind of like wrap and to obviously to try to burn you, but you see him coming and you're able to duck at the right moment. The heat, he's so close to you and you can feel it. It's like you're next to an open flame, and it burns with an intensity that is thankfully unfamiliar. The other one moves in as well, this time towards Cahya. Cahya, it tries to wrap itself around you, and this one is successful. You're going to take 7 fire damage.
Okay. I want to use my reaction.
Go for it.
Rebuke of the Talisman.
Nice. So, go for it.
No, he's just he's pushed away from me as he gets close, almost like a force field emanating from me.
Okay. All right. So he gets pushed back
10 feet.
10 feet.
And I think it 2 damage. That's all I do.
And he takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
Damage! You're nuts!
Okay. Move goes to Cahya.
Yeah, I mean, okay. From where I am, I'm gonna use Rangda's grasp. No, I'll stay where I am.
Oh, okay.
Oops. Oh, just did it.
What? Oh. DC 14?
Yeah.
She does not save.
Sunwoo has to do it too.
Oh.
Huh?
You have to, you have to strength save.
Sunwoo
Motherfucker.
roll a strength saving throw.
That one, 6.
Nat 1. That's 2d6 necrotic doubled. Because it's a nat. I think
Doubled.
Sunwoo is about to... Oh no, might be okay. Oh no, let's see. Who's rolling
Wait.
for damage? Are you gonna have Marco roll for damage, or are you gonna roll for damage, Brian?
Are we not using the damage that's already on the thing?
There's nothing. Oh, where is it?
There was, yeah, it's
It
only
is 3 damage.
Oh, okay, good. Lucky you. Then let's double that. 6.
Okay.
Good thing you had your
Yeah.
second wind there.
Yeah, yeah, good thing. He hit me with this, I assume. Yeah, okay, so dark energy. As this hits me, I'm gonna look over at Cahya,
Yeah.
like hurt and anger in my eyes. Just, like, I can't believe you've done this.
You were in my way.
I'm gonna give kind of like an angry mix of angry and pouting.
Okay, cool. I love it. Move goes to Tao.
So for my turn, I want to speak Infernal, but I apparently Infernal is a language for like demons. So I just want to check if they can understand me.
Anyone here, right? Is what you're trying?
Yeah. I kind of just say hello in Infernal. I'm just gonna say like.
Does
Then,
anybody
like-
respond?
I turn my head.
Well, I was really checking if like the fire
I know.
people.
They don't. Turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
just wondering if I can
What?
talk.
What did he say?
Apparently, I'm proficient. Okay. Anyway, I'll finish off the
Good to know.
infernal monster. So I'll do another one-handed strike
Nice.
to its head. It's a 15.
That's a
Did
hit.
he,
Yeah.
What did that guy say? You can't say that. That's racist.
The 6 damage.
Okay. So again, you bring your staff down and you try to do as much damage as you can. Actually, you're frightened. You need to try to move away from her. Right?
You just can't willingly move towards her.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I trust you. Awesome. So
I wasn't sure after towers, so I checked it.
Yeah.
okay, cool. Thank you. So as you swing your quarterstaff down on it, it definitely does hit, and you see it kind of separate down the center as your staff comes down through it. As it comes back to regroup, you notice that it looks slightly smaller than it did earlier, and that's gonna be okay. Move goes to Sunwoo.
Okay, I'm pretty angry at this point, so my teeth are gonna kind of come out in a snarl. When she stabbed me in the chest, did she like leave the knife in there? Or did she pull out to like?
It vanished.
It vanished. Okay, well, gripping my chest still. I'll jab my staff out into her chest, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to extend it super fast, similar to how in episode 1 I extended my staff to throw the barrel.
Just have
and
a gun
I'm gonna,
now. It's what you have.
yeah, I'm gonna push her against the wall.
Sure.
That happens.
Okay, so she's
I'm
gonna
also
have to do a saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also gonna use my inspiration here.
Actually, I told you got advantage, so you just get it. You know. Save
Oh,
your
I just get
inspiration.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get it.
I wasn't sure if it was just for that attack or if it was.
Oh,
Going
did
on.
you already use it? You haven't used
What?
it yet.
What?
You haven't used it yet.
Oh, have I not used it?
No.
Oh, okay then. Oh yeah, it was last turn. I thought. Okay. Okay, yeah. I specified this was going to be a one-handed attack, so. 17.
Nice.
7 damage. And she has to beat 13.
She does save actually.
Okay.
Okay. So as your Ruri Bang staff pushes against her chest, she crashes back onto the shelf, and she looks visibly hurt. And then you see the darkness kind of shroud around her again, and it almost corrects her posture, pushing her back in place. Move goes to her.
That's
And-
weird. When that happens, I'm gonna kind of wince at the sight of that.
She looks you in the eyes, Sunwoo, and again you feel, well, not you again, but as it happened to Tao, you feel a piercing in your eyes, and it feels almost like a needle drilling into the pupils. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
10.
The image of her terrifying face is burned into your mind. You need to get away from her. You're frightened until the end of your next turn. Oh, actually, Tao, sorry, it was only until the end of your next turn. Yeah. So, Sunwoods, until the end of your next turn, you are frightened.
Okay.
The fire creatures move towards you. Cahya, it tries to wrap itself around you, and that's a hit. You're going to take 5 fire damage. You feel the burns course across your skin, and Tao, same thing. This one is gonna try to. Oh, go for it.
Sorry, I'll react to that.
Okay.
Has to do a dex save. 14.
It does not save. That's a nat 1.
Okay.
Wrong move.
Okay. And
Yeah, I kind of just point my hand towards him, and he's engulfed in like black flames.
okay. And that's, but it's fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But black fire.
okay. Well, so it's I'll make it roll the dexterity saving throw. It does not save. It's a failed save. Your black fire surrounds the creature, but as the black flames clear, it looks unscathed.
Shit.
Okay. The other one goes for you, Tao, and you move swiftly to avoid the fire creature from embracing you, and move goes to Cahya.
I'm gonna use Hellfire on the Abelario.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
22.
22, and that's a hit.
8 damage.
Again, you send the beam of crackling black energy coursing through the air towards the woman, and
I also want to push her 10 feet.
okay. So that's okay. It pushes her back 10 feet, moving her out of Sunwoo's range. But Sunwoo's frightened, actually, so you're not going to get your thing. Instead, you see that shadows kind of shroud around her again, and then, boom! The ring of fire shoots out from her as the center. Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw.
14.
21.
16.
Okay. This time you guys anticipate it. Some duck, some roll, some leap, and you are all able to avoid the wreath of flames. Move goes to Tao.
Okay. I want to switch my target to her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna assume my staff is still in the direction of the infernal.
Sure.
So I just want to kind of like bring that over and hit her,
Nice.
and then I'll spend a key point to also use Fury of Blows to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Very nice.
So I kind of like use the momentum to hit her. I drop the staff and just kind of like give her a 1-2.
Very nice.
So that's 17 for the staff.
That's
And
good,
then
yeah.
for the unarmed strikes, I'll do 1 at a time. Well, that's a 1. That's a 19.
Oh, okay, for the unarmed strike. So the second one does hit you.
Yeah.
So as the staff cracks down onto her shoulder blade, onto her collarbone, you hear her yell out, and she looks like she's winded. You go in for an attack. She moves to the side, but she moves perfectly into the path of your other attack. And nice. So that's 9 total.
Yep.
Okay, she's looking like she's in horrible shape. She's bleeding, like she's you don't see all the wounds on her body because she's roped, but you see a pool of blood starting to build at her feet. Move goes, and do you have anything else you want to do, Tao?
I want to tell Sunwoo to. I'm just gonna say it to you. I say, don't hurt her any longer.
Well, luckily for you, I can't willingly move near her.
Well,
What does that
you know,
sound like, Brian? What
to
do
the
you
party,
think it sounds
to the
like?
party, to the whole party, actually.
I don't hear him.
Oh,
I don't hear him though. As if that's how you. I'm like.
yeah, you're freaking out. In a panic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like a huge panic, but just like. Yeah.
Cool. Move goes to Sunwoo.
Yeah. Well, I'll take like a back pedal, like a step back. Kind of. Almost gripping the sides of my head. I'm trying to get control of the fear. I do want to move like a step back, like on the board. just moving back a bit. But as I kind of like look around, I'll see like the two other fire elementals, which I'm just noticing now for the first time. I'll acknowledge the one attacking Cahya, and I'll go attack the one that's by Tao. Actually, wait, I don't think I can, actually. Does that count as moving towards...
Kind of, right? Maybe like there is okay? Because you're moving away,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'll... Yeah, sure. And I'll swing... Yeah, I'll swing like sideways into the side of it. I do get disadvantage on this because I'm frightened.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Because she's in within... I can still see her.
Ah, okay, cool.
But 17.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Nice. 11.
Whoa! So that's okay. So again, your staff, just like Tao's, you didn't see it, but what happened was he swung through it, and the fires definitely did shift to avoid the blow, and as it recollected itself, it looked smaller than it was previously.
Smaller, you say?
Yes. Move goes to the woman. Tao, she's going to give you opportunity to attack as she tries to sprint past you.
Would that be an unarmed strike or just my weapon?
Up to you.
I'll use my weapon.
Okay. That's definitely a hit. Almost a crit. So as she's running past you, you jab her or you swing at her?
As she's running past, I kind of just trip her up.
Okay. Well, I mean, she's not
Yeah.
going to become prone from your attack, but sure, yeah, you put your staff between her and her destination, and it cracks against your shin. She yells out it with a screech, and it's high pitched and hurts your ears. She's going to take that damage.
Right
And-
after I told everyone to not hurt her any
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
And she sprints towards this creature. She grabs at its face, and you see her. She's like opening her mouth wide. Her jaw is like fully open, and then there's this loud noise that kind of echoes all around. It looks like there's like an energy kind of building between them, but also kind of fading. It looks similar to when she first saw her do it, but this time it's like a vacuum starts to build and then it dissipates. That's what you're seeing. And move goes to and these guys are still here. This fire elemental moves towards you, Cahya, and as it tries to wrap itself around you, you feel the burns deeper this time. It's getting flesh. You're going to take 6 fire damage.
Okay. I'll react again with my Talisman.
Okay. And
It's 6, right?
yeah. 10 feet away. This one tries to wrap around you, Tao. Oops.
I'm gonna try to intercept this one.
Okay. Can you? I guess if you have 10 feet,
If it
so-
lands,
It
yeah.
does, yeah. It does land.
Wait. Oh wait, no, sorry, I can't actually,
It has
because
be
I think I
5
need to
feet,
be within 5 feet of Tao.
right? Okay. So that one doesn't. So you definitely look like you want to help Tao, but you're not able to. Like it's too far. It's just out of reach for you, and it definitely takes a toll on your morale. Move goes to.
Does it hit me?
Yeah, it's-
Oh, it does. Yeah. Sorry, you're gonna take 4 fire damage, and move goes to Cahya.
I'll take 1 step to the right. And I'll use Hellfire on the woman.
Okay. So again, beam of black energy fires towards her and crashes into her shoulder. Roll for damage.
10.
She, as it cracks against her shoulder, before the moment of impact, she looks towards you, and she looks like all of a sudden not that same corrupted creature that you saw. That it's the darkness has almost left her. There's an innocence in her eyes. The crash is there, and you see the black flames engulf her, and then she falls lifeless to the ground. The screaming, the creatures also dissipate into thin air, but the fire around you does continue to crack, and the screaming outside, the screeching outside, I should say, is getting pretty loud. What do you do? It's out of turn order. You guys are all. You just had a very intense, fast-paced battle. What do you do?
I'll drop to my knees briefly, trying to catch my breath.
I yell out, Cahya, put it out. She's done.
Why so upset?
So Cahya, describe what you look like right now.
I look demonic, a monster. Long fangs and horns. Skin is pale.
So I just want you to see what you're looking at. I
Okay.
mean, to know what you're, what Tao is seeing. You say that to him, but this isn't new to anyone. You guys have seen him do this before, but that's what he is right now. Cahya, how do you react to Tao?
Fine, if you're so upset. I'll walk over and I'm just gonna step on her to put the fire up.
Okay.
But I'll look over at Tal while I do it.
Okay.
There.
Okay. So I mean, you guys are still in the burning church. The foundation is cracking and the heat is building. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna, out of breath, start making my way to the entrance of the church in like a light jog.
Okay. Tao, Cahya?
Is she lifeless? Sorry, I
Lifeless on
didn't.
the ground, yeah.
Oh, she's lifeless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry her lifeless body out,
Okay.
and if we're going back to the village, I assume we're going to. I'll just carry her the whole way.
Okay. So Cahya, you're not gentle about it at all. You put out the flames by stomping on her lifeless body. Tao walks over, picks her body up. You guys are still in the church, and it's crumbling around you. Cahya and Tao, you guys haven't told me otherwise. So Sunwoo, you have an advantage on them. Like you have a lead on them. But everybody else is going to roll a dexterity saving throw as the church begins to crumble.
I did say I wanted to carry her out, but
Well, okay.
I guess that's 2 actions.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay. Fine. That's in that one, baby.
Yeah, 20.
Okay.
Duality of man.
Okay. Cahya, I just need to know too, we're out of battle. Are you still in your mask form or are you in your human form?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Tao, you run to grab the girl, and as you bring her into your arms. It's difficult to find a path out. The smoke is starting to build up in your lungs, and you're going to take you're going to take 5 damage just from some flames that build up the side of your robe. You're able to put them out, but your body.
Actually, yes.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yes, but what?
Maybe I'll say it when he comes back. So then, if you're gonna cut this part,
Okay, here. It's okay.
I don't have to
No, we're
repeat
good.
it.
We're good. I moved us
okay.
to theater of mind.
Oh, I see. Okay. How about rather than me being urgent about it, like how Tao would go about it, he would just not really nonchalantly, but like there's just no urgency in like getting out of the building. He's just I don't know, taking his time with it.
Oh,
And walking.
Okay.
And in doing so he does get like he does feel the heat, but I feel like in his monkhood training he's endured a lot like kind of similar experiences,
Okay.
and I don't know, he's just I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think he's just willing to accept any fate that will come to them.
I like it. Okay.
He'll just do it his way. Yeah.
Sure, I like it. So it's okay. So I know, I like it. So you feel the pain of the burning around you, but it's I'm not sure if this exactly, but you've learned to almost like walk on coals, on hot coals. You've pain of the body, of the physical body, is different from pain of the soul, which can hurt so much more. And so you feel the burning around you, but it's only your physical body. I like it. I love it. So Tao, you continue out. Eventually, oh yeah, Cahya.
Sorry,
No?
I kind of want to be like
Apologies.
leaning on the door as he comes out. I'm just kind of like, I should have just left her. A dead body's a dead body.
asshole.
I stay silent.
Okay. And Sunwoo, you're the first one out the doors. As you make it out the doors, you see there's a violent scene unfolding before you. You see a girl wrapping chains around the neck of a creature similar to the ones you guys fought, the more bestial looking demons that you guys fought, and she's wrapping chains around it, trying to choke it out. You see another girl next to her stabbing, much smaller, and she's stabbing at a creature on the ground. They're in full-on battle. They're covered in blood, and you see they've killed at least 10 of those things. Like their bodies lay on the ground around them. It's a night time scene, so the only light that you guys have right now is the moon and the burning church behind you. Smoke is billowing out of the windows and now the doorway that you guys just opened. So, Sunwoo, what do you do?
I'm taking, as soon as I get out of the church, I'm pretty winded.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I do here other than take a couple of breaths. We don't know who these people are, but they're decked out like it, kind of like adventurers, right?
They look like
Or-
they have so the one that has the chains wrapped around the neck of the demonic beast, she has dark hair and dark eyes. Her skin is tanned and she has tattoos across her face. She's well built, and she has like weapons along her sides. Mostly you find like ropes and like a whip and like chains, and then you also see a couple of daggers.
I'm guessing these are the people we're looking for then.
They look indigenous. They look like natives to the land. They don't look.
I'm guessing these are the people we're looking for then.
That's what someone thinks. Sure.
is she like really struggling to keep this thing?
No,
No.
but it is a
Okay.
struggle. It's not like
Okay.
she's having a hard time.
Okay. I mean, I guess I don't know if someone's in immediate. Is someone else in immediate danger?
It looks like they're finishing them off, but they're in battle with demons. So I don't know if that would be, motivation for you to get involved, or if you would just kind of watch from afar.
I think I gotta fall to one knee. Like kind of trying to stay. I'm pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
Sure. Leaning on my staff. I mean, like making an effort to try and get back up again, but it's really hard to go on like this.
Okay. You hear the older one look towards the younger one, and the older one says, "Cahya, don't stab it! What are you doing?" You hear a snap of the neck, cracking a bone, and the one that she has her chain wrapped around falls dead. The younger one looks back up towards the older one, and she says, "Sorry, cat. I had to do something." And what do? They haven't noticed you yet.
I'm gonna look back towards the church to see if the two others made it out.
Yeah. You see Cahya standing by the doorway, kind of leaning against the door, you said, Cahya?
Yeah, just my back against the door.
Okay. And then you see Tao emerge from the smoke, the woman in his arms.
I mean, I just look at them, waiting for them. Okay.
I'm just gonna grab my head for a moment, and I'll place my hand on the wall to support myself.
Okay.
And I'll place my hands under the mask, and as my fingers grip around the edges, a bright white light will emanate from underneath it, spreading to the rest of my body until the dark flames are smothered by the light.
Smothered.
And-
Nice. I love it.
And in that moment, the mask loosens and frees its grip from my face, returning me back to my human form.
Okay. All right. Tao, you notice the two girls. Do you approach? You don't have to. You guys could just leave. You guys can choose to engage or not engage with these people.
Okay. Can I catch my breath? And I'll look up to Tao. Tao, what happened?
We killed the. How do you say it?
Albularia. You can say woman.
We killed the woman. And now I want to bring her body back to her village.
All right. Are you guys hurt?
I'm covered in wounds, exhausted, on one knee beside you.
You guys are all in pretty bad shape.
But if you look up,
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm gonna. When you ask that, I'm gonna look up at you. I'm gonna say, "I am, thanks to you." I would imagine I have some kind of.
Claw marks.
Would your some claw marks left from your magic on my body?
I'm sorry. I'm still having a hard time controlling it.
I'm gonna look away.
Are
and
there-
out.
Are there more of them?
I'm going to say no. But up ahead, there are two adventurers. they don't look friendly.
Okay.
Do they notice us?
Not yet.
No.
I wanted to give you guys a moment to react to one another before. Yeah.
What were they killing?
The same hunched backed creatures that you guys were fighting before look like demons.
Seems like they're fighting the same thing as us.
Maybe they're on our side then.
All right.
One of them, the older one, yells out to the younger one, says, Cahya, you can start loading them up. This is a lot. We're gonna have a good dinner tonight.
Gross.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll walk forward. How far are they? Are they still like a whiles away? Or...
About 40 feet ahead of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll walk forward.
She's kind of like whipping her chain on the ground to get the blood off. Then she looks up when she notices you. She has a necklace around her neck, and it as you approach, it starts to glow and shake. It glows like a faint white light.
Oh, when I see that,
Yeah.
I'll kind of like, I'll stop moving forward.
Yeah. She looks down at it, and then she looks up at you. Puzzled look on her face.
Sorry, a what look on her face?
Puzzled look.
I'll come closer too. Kind of just show the body, just in hopes to like distract her from like that whole little thing there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then try to. I don't know if she can understand me. She's native to the land, so just kind of show her the body.
Yeah. She moves forward. She goes like her eyes are directly on the body, like on the as she walks towards you guys. And then she moves the hair off the face to see. She goes, and then she looks up at you, confused. She goes, "This one looks normal. What am I supposed to do with this? Who are you?" So it's okay, yeah. Let's let it play out. Go ahead.
We're adventurers. We just came from Cahya.
Correct. The there's a tattoo on her face, on the left side of her face, that looks familiar to all of you. If anyone wants to roll intelligence, we can see if you can remember what that is or where you've seen that before.
Not me. I have a -1.
Okay.
I could. Intelligence?
For it.
You can roll history. You can roll intelligence.
Okay, it's the same thing. For me. 17.
You've seen it before on a warrior whose path you crossed. It's the mark of a hunter. And the hunters are notorious for hunting down demons and selling them for their parts. There's a lucrative business around the body parts of demons in the black market.
I see. I guess I'll say, I recognize your tattoos. You're a hunter.
The little girl, the younger one, moves up to the side of the girl and she goes, "Yep, that's what we are." You notice she doesn't have any tattoos though.
Well, if you're willing to dig, there's some bodies
under the rubble.
Almost on cue, the church collapses.
Might not be of any worth to you.
Okay. Yeah,
I just realized what you meant by like her saying she's normal. She's
Yeah.
looking for demons, and like
Uh,
she thought we're offering
yeah.
this body to her for
Yeah.
um
I'll slowly kind of limp up behind Tao, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just moving up into the conversation.
Okay. You notice the little girl is she's pretty strong. She was loading up some of those large bodies. I mean, they're like, 7 feet tall, but they're massive. Like they're really bulky. She was loading them onto the cart.
Damn. Where are you from?
We come from north. We're from a tribe of. We come from a tribe of Igorot hunters. That's the little girl saying this.
Oh, okay.
And then you see the older one kind of move her back, looking at you, Cahya. She goes, "You're not from here. Where are you from?"
Do you know the Capitan? El Viejo?
Yeah, of course we've heard of him. Why?
Well, he captured us and wants us to find some people for him. That's why we're here.
Yeah, I've seen his men. So you work for him. She looks
Not by
hostile.
choice.
Her body language looks aggressive.
Not by choice.
I don't see chains on you. What do you mean, not by choice? You always have a choice. And you didn't answer my question. I didn't ask why you're here. I said, where are you from?
Indonesia.
Just gives in. Fine.
Are you like keeping your distance from her? Because you said you stopped when her necklace started glowing.
Well, no, I guess at this point I'm like...
You
just
would have moved in.
normal. Yeah.
So her thing is like shaking, and glowing dimly.
Is that a problem?
When Tao or Wu, when you guys notice the thing starting to shake and glow, do you react at all? It's as Cahya is moving forward.
More of like makes me curious. Like it's strange. It's what's happening.
Well, let's not waste any more time. We'll be on our way. I'll push past her.
It glows brightly right as your shoulder brushes against hers, and she looks back at you over her shoulder, and then she looks down at her companion, and then do the other two of you follow Cahya?
Yeah, I guess I'll limp after him with the staff.
Okay. Tao.
yeah, I follow.
As you follow, she says it kind of under her breath to you, Tao. She says, "Be careful with that one. There's an evil in him."
I kind of just nod. I don't like look to her. I just nod as I walk past her.
Do I hear that?
She says it kind of under her breath, so it's just Tao that.
I still want to I do want to look back at her though.
Okay. She looks worried back at you.
Cool.
And then you see her kind of wrap her arm around the younger one. You see them, like, as you guys walk off, they continue loading the bodies onto the cart. Okay.
I'll say to the other two. They're demon hunters. Seems like they kill and eat their treasure too. Is that not what they're saying?
They don't eat it. No, I mean that's
Oh,
like you would
I
know
thought
they
they
don't
said-
eat it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought they said we're gonna have a good dinner tonight after.
They did say that.
They did say that.
Oh, it's separate. Gotcha. They sell the bodies.
Right.
Oh,
The parts and the bodies.
So I'm gonna say that they eat them too.
Okay, so it's so you guys headed straight back to the village, right?
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
Probably. I mean, I was just limping after them.
Okay. As you approach the village, you notice that the village walls are being patrolled. You have people up top in the towers looking down, and they have their bows. They kind of pull them up as you guys approach. And once you come into view, at this point, actually, yeah, the sun is rising behind your backs. And as you approach the village, you notice, that they're on guard still, more so than when you had arrived initially. Where are you going? You walk into the village and there's a solemn vibe. People are, for the most part, in their houses. Nobody's out yet. It's the beginning of a day. You see a couple of people kind of, like the streets look pretty empty, but you see a couple of people kind of walking this direction and that direction. Maybe farmers going off to tend to their farms, or tradesmen, things like that.
Where's the tribe leader's hut or house?
It's very evident. It's the largest one. It looks more like a large pagoda. It has a couple of levels to it, and it's ornate. Like, it's not just straw huts like the others. This one is it's made with wood, but there's like gold decorations that kind of line it, similar to what you see in Indonesia or Thailand, and each like part of it kind of has an animal represented.
Yeah, I'll go towards
Okay.
there.
2 guards stand outside the front of the pagoda.
I'll follow behind.
I mean, I've got nothing better to do, so I'll follow as well.
Kind of, if they always question Cahya, I'll always kind of step to the side and show them the dead woman,
Yeah, that makes sense.
body of the dead woman.
Okay.
I don't recall if the leader told us his name.
He did not. He was
Okay.
simply introduced as the Rajah.
Okay. We need to speak to the Rajah now.
I don't know if it's a good idea for us to let you in here.
What do you mean?
You're covered in blood. You would defile the sacred pagoda of the Rajah.
Listen, we almost died just trying to get your Abulario back.
The other one looks over, past you, Cahya, seeing Tao, with the body, and he, his shoulders fall, and you see his face get saddened. He says, "You couldn't save her."
No.
You see like tears start to well up in his eyes. He doesn't full out cry or anything, but they both kind of take their helmets off, put them on their chest. One of them says, I'll go find the Rajah." He comes back a few minutes later and he says, "The Rajah will see you." At this point, yeah, more people are starting to come out of their homes, and they lead you down. The first hallway it's tall. The pagoda itself or the entrance here is like 20 feet tall, and it's like massive wooden pillars on either side. As you look at the ground, you see carvings on stone of animals. You see snakes and crocodiles, bats, geckos, sharks, monkeys.
Monkey?
Yeah, all sorts of creatures. And eventually they lead you into what looks like a central area where there's
I wanna
yeah, go for
pause over the monkey and kind of run my hand over monkeys briefly before following up again.
It's on the floor.
Oh, it's on the floor.
Yeah, the floor has carvings in it. It's a stone
Oh,
floor.
okay. Sorry, I must have missed the floor part. Yeah, no. Well, I'll just briefly look over the monkey one on the floor.
Yeah.
Before moving on.
What do you look like? Like, what is your expression?
There's sadness in my exhaustion. Exhaustion's my primary, but there's a sadness over it, a melancholy, melancholy. Don't know how to say that word.
Melancholy, yeah.
Or I swallow it and I move forward, or limp forward, following them.
The others stand in what looks like a grand hall. There's a throne sitting on the other side of the room. It looks like where they would maybe do hearings or, like large presentations to the Rajah would be here. Clearly, they are of wealth and they have, the means to build luxurious things like this. You see the Rajah kind of looking out. It's exposed, like the wall. It's not walled. And he looks out towards the forest. He turns towards you and he says, again, a saddened expression on his face, and he says, I was hoping she'd come back alive. He does start tearing up, and he kind of moves the hair, stroking the hair on her head.
Sorry, I just want to... If there's a table near him, I would like to place a body on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a stone table. You lay her body down, and he says, he kind of follows as you do, moving very slowly, solemnly, and then he looks towards you and he says, I'm not proud of the things that I've done. I'm not proud of how I've dealt with the Spaniards. I need to know where your allegiances lie. Why are you here?
I'll kind of say through my exhausted breath, if we do what he wants, we get what we want.
And what is that?
And we get... Oh, cut me off! And we get to be on our way.
What is it that you seek?
They want their men back.
They're men. His soldiers come through all the time. What men?
I look over at Tao and Cahya.
Cahya.
Like- Cahya, sorry. For like help, like I don't remember.
The El Capitan calls them the chosen ones. There's 3 of them.
I think I know of who you speak. They left here quite some time ago. It's maybe been 3 weeks or so, maybe 4. I gave them a boat.
You know where they were headed?
Yes, they were good to us. Very different from the others. They left to a clan. It's by boat. Maybe a couple weeks or over the mountain. But that's a treacherous hike nowadays.
If you had the choice, you wouldn't want to be controlled by the Spanish, correct?
Well, of course. Of course.
Is there something that you need from them that you can't get anywhere else?
Peace. The captain's sworn war on us if we resist.
And I want the same as you.
Okay. What do you suggest? It's almost a desperate look on his face.
I wish to kill that man.
Cahya, right? I forget it every time.
Yeah. It's confusing because the H is after
It's
the
spelled
A. Yeah.
differently. Yeah.
No, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look over at that when you say that.
I told the Capitan I'd do it. And I meant it. I won't sit idly by as he enslaves more people.
And how do you have an army? How would you stand against him?
You say those people, they were good people?
Yes. They left everything of worth to them here so that we might use it for food for our people.
Then maybe they could be reasoned with. Maybe they could help us.
What would you ask of me? How can I help you?
What can your people offer?
Not much in means of physical wares. But we do have those that are trained in the ways of the light magic. he calls to one of his servants to tend to the girl's body, and then to the three of you he says, this might be of some help to you, he says, and he kind of guides you down another corridor, if you guys will follow.
Sure, yeah, I'll follow along. 8 HP.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
at
limp
6.
along. I'll limp along.
Yeah, you guys are in horrible shape. He says, he takes you to a room, and in the room there are 11 pedestals. On each pedestal is a little figurine, a little stone statue of a different animal. And he says, pray to whichever one calls to you.
Turn to monkey.
So you guys can
Show
approach
me the
this.
monkey.
There is a monkey. You guys can approach this a couple different ways. You can try to see which one calls to you, or you can choose the one that you like.
I'll be hesitant.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done well with prayer.
Well, nor have I. And yet the gods are always there for me still.
I can't say the same for me.
How do you pray?
Well, you take something of worth and you give it as an offering. If it disappears, then your offering has been accepted. So do you guys want to go... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Finish that thought, actually.
So yeah, you guys can go and approach it, yeah, as if you're trying to listen to see which one calls to you, or you can go and see which one interests you. And I can read off. I'll describe to you what they look like if you want.
Kind of curious. Do I feel a calling from any of the statues?
Roll charisma.
10.
For you... Yes. I won't tell you which one until the other two have...
I'll scan the
Okay.
pedestals.
Mhm.
I know I'm looking for one,
Okay.
but I don't know if it's there. But I'm looking for the snake.
There is, yeah. It's a cobra, but yes.
And I do another
So
run through
interesting.
to make sure there isn't like another animal that calls to me.
Okay.
And I'll walk towards the snake after that.
Okay.
And
So I'll still ask you to roll for charisma then.
okay.
Cahya.
Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry, you want me to roll?
Yeah.
Okay. It's an 8.
You don't hear a calling, but you do see the snake.
I'll just head over there and meditate rather than pray.
Okay.
That Tao no calling?
Cahya.
Yeah, I'll just walk. I'll walk, like past each of them. I guess I'll kind of say, just under my breath, I know I'm probably not worthy. But if anything is out there, you could call for me now.
Nice. Roll for charisma.
Ten.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So Brian, Sun Wu,
Yes.
you stand there in front of all the pedestals, and you do definitely see a monkey statue,
Monkey.
but you feel almost a divine energy. It's like a warmth coming from there's a bird, and it's the only one that's colored. It's colored. It's been painted blue. The rest of them are all like a stone color. But there's one that's been painted, and it's blue. It looks like a sparrow, like a small bird. And then AJ, Tao, you walk to
Who's
the
AJ?
Tao. You walk to the cobra, and you guys have chosen your pedestals. Oh, Cahya, yours is a beetle.
I was gonna say if this motherfucker got the monkey.
Oh, there's 11, so that'll answer. No. There's a beetle.
Is it just a feeling, or is it actually like saying something?
No, just a feeling. Just a feeling of warmth and divine energy, similar to when you stood in front of Barong.
Okay.
Now you guys can look through your inventory, or if you have something that isn't there that you know that you have to provide an offering.
I'll look at the monkey statue one more time. I'll close my eyes and take a deep breath. I open my eyes and I turn and I limp towards the sparrow statue. And I get on my knees before it and I place my staff in front of me.
Your staff?
No, and hold on.
Okay.
Just placing it down in front of me.
Okay.
I'm just placing it down in front of me.
Okay.
And I rummage through my bag and I pull out a paintbrush. And I hold it up and I say, this has taught me how to control my anger. I don't think I need it anymore. But it's worth a lot to me. It might become something worth a lot to you. And I'll place it down before my staff. Or, like, in front of my staff.
I'll wait to describe what happens after the others have gone. Tao?
I'll go on my knees and start like doing this continuous bow, and then kind of whispering my own chants in my head. My offering will be the rambutan, just all I have. And
What's your intent with it as you lay it down? Like, what does it mean to you?
just giving everything that I have like to eat, so that's all that's available to me, and just being selfless and just giving it away.
Nice. Nice. Cahya.
Yeah, just kind of the beetle. And I'll kneel down, and I'll take out from my pouch a mirror. This symbolized who I am, and to it's been part of my journey to try and separate who I think I am and what I am deep inside or what I want to be. This has reminded me of those things. I now sacrifice this to you.
Each of you places the item in front of you, offering it to the statue that you stand or kneel or sit before. And as the warmth from the statue begins to build, you feel it in your chest, each one of you, and then your item, every single one, disappears. None of you feel different, but in its place, you see a small pebble. None of them look unique in any way. It doesn't look special. It doesn't look colorful. Just a small pebble appears in place of the offerings. And the Rajah says, "Wow, that's the first time I've seen the offerings be taken by every person that enters in prayer. So I told you we have some people that are well versed in the ways of light magic here in our village. There's two ways that you can accept the blessing. You can take that pebble and its magic will be turned into something, some sort of ability or some piece of magic for each of you. And you can take it to the weavers, or you can take it to those who tattoo. Guard those pebbles. They're worth a lot.
I want to ask the Rajah something. I want to say there is maybe one more thing you can help us with.
What's that?
The Abelario, she had a ring around her, inside of her eyes.
Yes.
Do you know anything about this ring of fire?
Yes. We, as you saw, were willing to pay a high price for salt. And we can very easily harvest salt on our own from the ocean, but this is different. The Spaniards have a different salt that keeps our village safe from the demons. But the demons weren't a problem until the Spaniards came ashore.
You asked before why we are here. Well, my true mission is to end the suffering of all of those affected by this ring of fire. If you have any more that you can tell me about it that can help me, I would appreciate it.
When the demons started coming, the moon appeared to be engulfed by darkness. And I think everybody saw that. Mount Mayon also erupted, spreading ash. Long distance away from itself, and since then it hasn't. I don't know much aside from the fact that we know we can keep our people safe with assault from the Spaniards. And the Albulario is not from here. She came
Where
here
is
from
she
a
from?
clan.
That is where the three chosen ones left to.
Yes.
Maybe I'll find the answers there.
Maybe. I'll tell you. Mayon, the volcano that he mentioned, it's not the same direction. It is a different direction. So the information he's given you is Mayon is like northwest of where you currently are, and Aklan is kind of west from where you are. I probably should have offered earlier, but if you need healers, I can make sure your wounds are tended to.
Please.
I just want to make a comment.
Yeah.
As I hear Tao like asking about the Ring of Fire, I kind of turn my head away and I clench my fist. That's all.
He notices. Tao, you're the only one that knows that he notices.
Sorry, I noticed.
You notice the Rajah
Oh, okay.
reacting to
Oh, okay.
Cahya.
I don't look back or make note of it. I just kind of bow my head and close my eyes for a sec.
Okay. Wu, anything you want to ask this guy or tell this guy?
I'll pick the pebble. I'll put it in my bag. I'll turn to him and ask him, has anything like what happened to that girl happened here before?
I've never seen anybody transform like that, no. We only see the demons in their form like when they used to come to attack.
I can't actually. So this guy knows what the eyes look like though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll ask him, did a man with long black hair and a straw hat with the same eyes as this girl after she transformed, was this person ever in this village?
I can't say that rings a bell. I would have noticed if somebody. You may find some answers speaking to some of the merchants. I don't see everybody that comes through the village.
Merchants. It's not.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot.
Face will scrunch up a little when he says that.
Okay. So, is there anything else you guys want to ask this guy or tell this guy?
I am good.
Okay.
I'll just say that I will do whatever I can to help you people.
I wish I could give more.
You've given more than enough. Keep fighting, brother.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. Yeah. He grabs two small pouches and he hands them to you. He says, "We don't have much to spare, but this salt may serve you well."
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Actually, sorry.
yeah,
I do kind of want to ask him one more thing as
Sure.
we're like leaving.
yeah.
Whatever happened to Matthias while we were gone?
He disappeared amongst the everything that was happening. We sent some men after them. We're waiting for them to return.
Oh fuck! It's gonna come back to bite us.
Oh, sorry, one last question. That, on the way here, there was a village or something.
Hmm.
What do you know about that place?
The fishing village to the east, along the coast. That was one of the first places the Spaniards attacked. They enslaved some of the people and they killed the rest.
Sorry, this is the one with, like, all the bodies?
With all the bodies? Oh no.
Sorry, I was referring to that
Ah.
area along the way.
I was referring to where you guys met Alon.
Right, okay.
Alright, so that's not along the way. So you didn't pass the village, you passed a crossroads and the other path.
Oh.
But yeah, so basically, he says, yeah, the further south you head, the higher the likelihood that you'll come across the Sultanate's men. And whereas we've tried to maintain peace with the Spaniards, they've reacted very differently. Tread carefully if you head south.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. So when they take you to the healers, like his servants kind of guide you down the corridor again into a separate room, and the healers start burning incense and start, tending to your wounds. It's we're gonna give it the equivalent of a long rest, because you've had the help of these healers. So you guys can take your long rest, and with that, what you need. With the long rest, you also regain your ability, Sunwoo,
Yes.
that you lost during combat.
Thank
Or
you.
that
I
you
was
forgot.
about to ask about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'll ask the healers, where are the tattoo people?
We just patched you up. You're going to prick your skin again?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you'll find them on the east side of the village.
All right.
So
Thank you for all your help.
Batala shines on you.
Sorry?
Bless you.
Batala shines his divine light on you.
Oh. And you. So I'll head towards there.
Okay, so there's my next question. So Cahya has decided to go with the tattoo. The other two of you guys can choose to either have your pebbles magic weaved into a weave, or you can get a tattoo,
You mean by weave?
like a textile.
Clothing.
Hmm.
You get it weaved to fit, like, fix your robe.
connect the that
Want
together.
them to make
Which
it
canonically
cozy.
is actually a good idea.
Yeah, like, it's a two birds, one stone situation.
Actually, does this area or like do these healers have an extra robe that I could just switch into?
Yeah, they would. Well, the healers wouldn't. The Rajah would definitely give you something if you ask.
Yeah.
And we don't have to have a whole conversation. You can just say
No,
that you
no,
asked.
yeah.
Do you have it
Yeah.
in burnt orange?
Okay.
I'll just replace my robe with that, but I'll go to the weave.
He wants
Where
to
is
give you
that?
red. Is that okay?
Yeah, red's fine.
Red is in this on these islands. Red is like considered of the nobles.
Okay. I'll be
It's a fine silk.
that might come in handy. So
Okay.
yes, I'll switch into the red robe.
Okay.
And sorry, we can take these places. They're not far from this village, right?
To get the weave or to get the tattoo? No,
Yeah.
it's in the village.
It's in the okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll go to the weave.
Okay. That's where you heard when you were entering the village. You heard the. Tick, 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 shh, tick, 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 tick.
Hmm.
Okay. And Sanwu.
I want to see how far I can skip this thing on the water.
Oh my god, are you serious?
I want to see how many. I want to see how many jumps I can get. How many skips.
Okay. Oh my god. I don't know if you're serious.
No, it just crossed through my mind. I was just like, I wonder.
Rajah's like, be careful with that. He just sees
Yeah,
him over on the
priceless,
side,
yeah.
like.
Good pussy. Good aim.
I mean, no. I mean, Sunwoo's capable. I feel like that'd be a Sunwoo thing to do, but in this situation, I feel she gets the seriousness of it. She's capable of understanding that. So she, I'd probably take it to the weavers.
Okay. All right. So Cahya, you go to the tattoo artist, and it's a very old woman. Her hands are frail. She moves very slowly. Her cheeks are sunken in. She looks like frail. But also you notice that the pupils of her eyes are white.
Have you noticed like a greeting that people are saying here?
No, you haven't.
Okay.
I guess you could say, yeah, like what you've heard maybe in passing. It's not like it's not the same as yours, but they are asking like, "How are you?" And it's "Kamusta" is what they're saying to one another.
Okay. I'll say it as I enter. Kamusta.
Okay, and you kind of like you're Indonesian, so you look maybe so. She goes, "Ito."
I mean, can she see me even?
No, she's blind.
Okay, so she doesn't tell unless my accent is
That's true.
strong.
Actually.
Like, how would you know?
That's true.
I bring an offering.
Yeah, you switched back to the common language, and she switches back to it as well. She says, "Okay, yes, come closer." And
I do.
you know she's not looking at you. Like she's clearly blind just by her body language. She says, "I can feel it. You got a strong one. Is that a beetle?"
Sorry.
How does she know?
I just want to say no. Just to mess with it. No, sorry. Yes, you're right.
Okay. So she takes the pebble from you, and she puts it into a small a wooden it looks like a small
Mortar
cup.
vessel. Oh, okay.
No, it's just like a cup, and then she starts pouring a dark liquid into it, and she has a long stick with just like it looks like a needle at the end of it, and she goes, "Okay, where do you want it, Iho?"
How big is this gonna be?
That's up to you. What it
Oh,
looks like is up to you. I mean, like in terms of size and where.
okay. Yeah, I guess just on my arm.
Okay. Left to right, cannon.
Okay.
Commit.
Left.
Left arm. Okay. All right.
Maybe it's like chest to
Okay.
arm. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So like
Like all the way down.
Jeez. Okay, sure. All right. So, she seats you in the chair, and then it's like it's more like a stool, like a wooden stool, and then you see her close her eyes, and she starts chanting, her hands to her side like that, and the wooden stick with the needle at the end begins to float as it moves towards you, and it starts to work its way around you. She sits there still chanting, similar to like when Tao is doing his meditations, and it's gonna take some time. That's a big ass tattoo that you asked for. So we're gonna, while that's happening, we're gonna move to the guys. You guys would know, how long would a tattoo like that take if you were doing it nowadays?
Multiple sessions.
And she's doing like traditional.
But it's magic. It's magic. So
What do you think? Like,
I could get a smaller one.
Yeah, like
Just-
3
It's up to
separate
you.
sessions. I don't know.
He's just there for
magic.
3 sessions.
yeah, but what's 3 sessions? What's a session? How long is a session? For
like
those that haven't gotten
it could be
tattooed.
like 4 hours. It could be like 4 hours.
I meant like our D&D
That's-
session. Like he's just there for 3 episodes while me and Tao go do stuff.
Okay.
Let's go back to Cahya. Oh. All right, come back to
Looks
these guys again.
Get tattooed.
We did everything. We defeated the evil, and you're still confused.
He's become a
Ooh.
part of the village. They just know him, and he's like, he has his own little hut.
The woman's so
They
tired.
killed someone while he was getting.
She's like, "Can I take a break?
No.
I need this urgent."
No, my friends are waiting for me. My teammates.
Okay.
I need to hurry.
So so you guys, yeah, you guys are going through this, and then
I give it. I'm gonna do like half. Let's just half. Half
Half?
sleeve
Okay.
from chest to half. That makes it
She
better.
stops chanting, and she goes, "Make up your mind.
Sorry,
I need to know."
it's very permanent, so I just unsure.
Half.
Half,
She starts
half
going
good.
faster and like digging,
Oh,
like really.
half is
going.
good.
Okay, let's shift to the guys. As you guys approach the hut, you can hear the weavers working away, and it's just that tick 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 shh, tick 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 tick, and then you guys open the door and you see there are several women. They're kind of like sat on the ground, and they have this like wooden contraption with the threads. The threads are glowing. They glow different colors, and you feel that same warmth that you felt from the statue as you walk into the hut. There's a woman that walks towards you as you enter. She puts down what she's working on, just puts it on the floor. She's just sitting there cross-legged. She stands up. She goes, wow. Those feel like good ones. What did you get? I can't tell.
You can go ahead first.
I'll rummage through my bag and pull out the pebble. Bird.
The Maya bird. It's the only one that was painted, if you recall. So it is like a big deal to them. And then she starts like, do you hand it to her?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if she's up in front of me, I'll hand it to her when I say bird.
Okay. She grabs it from you and she starts like yelling at the others. They're very rowdy, very like loud, and they're like, she goes, "Is this a Maya bird?" Blah, blah, blah. And they're like making a bit of a commotion. And then like several of them offer to do it. She eventually assigns it to one of them, and she walks over and hands the pebble. She puts aside what she was working on. She grabs a new one. The threads on it have not been placed yet. She puts the pebble onto the wooden contraption, and then the threads magically appear, and they're blue. I don't know if that clashes with your outfit, but they're blue. And then she looks kind of over the shoulder of the other one. What should I make this one into? How do you want to wear it is the question.
I guess I'll I'll kind of like grip the vest that I'm wearing. And I'll look at it. It's it's tattered a lot. It is damaged from like the fights. I guess I'll take it off and I'll say, sorry, shoe. I'll hand it to the woman, or I guess I'll hold it up. It'll be something like this.
Yeah, we can do that. Sure. Okay. It's gonna take a few hours.
I'll go like sit in the corner with holding my staff on me, and I'll just wait. I'll just watch.
Okay, sure. And then as Sunwoo goes over to the corner, seated on a stool, they offer you food. There's like rice cakes and things that they offer to you, Sunwoo, as you're waiting. They also offer coconuts if you want coconut juice. Or
I'm hesitant at first, but I'll start eating it. But I'll like if they put it down, I'll start like eating it.
In the basket that they hand to you too with the fruits, there's a mango there. When you see it, his face.
I'm gonna eat everything but the mango.
Okay. If you're curious as to why he's reacting that way, check out Sunwoo's prologue.
Yeah, just leave it.
Yeah. Okay. He eats everything except for the mangoes. And Tao, what are you asking to be made?
I present them the snake pebble, and then if they could make, go
yeah,
ahead.
sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
If they could make kind of like a sash belt,
Okay.
that'd be good. Yeah.
She looks at you, and then she looks at the pebble. You notice her like hesitate and almost take a step back. She goes, does anyone want the cobra?
Damn, you're suck.
That's not the vibe that you're getting. You're getting more of like a oh shit Slytherin kind of vibe.
So the cobra sucks.
It doesn't suck. No. They're all different.
I don't know. Nobody wants to make the cobra. Everyone wanted to make the bird. I don't know.
She says, I mean, this is, it's a god. It's a god. I'll take it. I'll make it myself. How would you like? You want like a belt? You said, like a sash. Okay. Yeah, we can. I'll make that for you. Yeah, it'll also probably take me a couple hours to make.
I just wow. Thank you.
I really like your robe, by the way. Looks like very fine silk.
There's a gift
From the Rajah?
Yes.
She like, she has a very like, what the fuck look on her face.
Someone
Like,
in the background.
how did he? Yeah. They're like, how the hell did he get a freaking robe, like a silk robe from the Rajah? Because it looks very fine. Is what they're freaking out about, and it's the Rajah. They're reacting to the Rajah giving it to you, so yeah, Sunwoo's devoured the food that they've given. They also offer you some food, but there is still some time aside from that. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do?
Do it. Am I still
While you're
getting
in the
my
village.
tattoo? Or
You're still getting your tattoo. At this point, it's.
So how did you get into this line of work?
She goes. It was my father and his father. They were both tattoo artists. It's passed down in the family. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with you, she says.
Weird.
And you feel it's almost like a burning sensation as it goes across.
I'll kind of ask, what does the beetle mean to you?
The beetle is often used for evil, but it can be used for good. If you ever see a mankakulam of the beetle, stay away. They're not like the fire ones.
Kakulam? What does that mean?
I think the Albalario turned into one. The witches. Those who curse.
I see.
Okay. Alright, so Sunwoo, Tao, you guys have a couple hours. You're feeling great. Is there anything that you'd like to look for or anything you'd like to do while you're here in this safe village?
Why did you say it like that?
Sounds real sus.
I'm just
What kind of
saying,
sus?
how often are you gonna be in a safe village?
Well, you know what?
With some resources.
Kind of seems like the DM is trying to bully me into
You don't have
finding
to do
some
anything,
sort of
no.
interaction.
No, you don't have to do anything, but
No, you know what? I'm gonna leave the tent. I'm gonna go out.
hut,
I don't know what
the
we're
hut.
in. The hut. I'm gonna leave the hut, and you know what? I'm gonna look for some of those merchants the Rajah mentioned before.
okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
This is a big.
Yeah.
That's you say it nonchalantly, but that's a big deal for Sunwoo.
it is.
If you're
What
curious,
if I'm gonna
why?
be forced into the? You bring it up one more time.
No, I won't. I won't. Like I said, I don't want to force you. I just want to emphasize the fact that your guys' lives are constantly in danger, and this is a rare moment that you guys are in a place of peace. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go stir up some drama.
sure.
Yeah, no, I will go. I don't know. I'll try to find any merchants in the village. Like, I guess I don't know. I'll look around to see if I see something that looks familiar to what I know of merchants.
Okay. Tao, is there anywhere you'd like to go, or anything you'd like to do? Anything
If they don't mind me being there, I'll just meditate there. But
Okay.
if there's an appropriate place,
Okay.
is there one?
There are like shrines, absolutely, in the village. So for scale, like for idea of scale, like a village is still pretty big. Like hundreds of people would live in a village, right? So it's still big. Yeah. So there would be shrines all around, and you don't. Or actually, you can roll to see if you can find any Buddhist shrines. But with everything that you're seeing so far, they seem to pray to animals, or the spirits or the gods of animals.
That's fine. I'll just find whatever shrine I find,
Okay.
as long as it's like a respectful place and then quiet area. I'll do my meditation there.
Okay. So there's a shrine, and it's inscribed. It's a shrine to Batala, who I've mentioned before. But Batala is like the god of good, It like represents everything good and the light, and is often at war with like the dark, the gods of evil. But yeah, that's the first shrine that you find. It's the most common one because it's the god that most people pray to.
I just sit cross-legged, close my eyes.
In your fine silk robe.
Yeah. Well, what am I gonna go through the whole campaign?
No.
Try to not make it dirty.
No.
Oh.
Fine, your fine silk robe.
Yeah, Tao is just frightened of dirt and getting dirtied.
Deflect missile on dirt.
Okay. So Sunwoo will go to you. You walk towards what looks like the trades district in the village, and there are several carts set up, and people are going around from cart to cart. You see some foreign people from foreign lands, some that look more similar to people that you have seen in the past, more similar to the reflection that you see when you look at the water. There's also people that look much darker skinned. There's people that look like their clothes and everything are from different cultures.
See a whole lot of different people.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any merchants that like? I'm looking for kind of two things. Is there anybody who looks similar to, I guess three things: A, the Straw Hat Man; B, the merchants that were with, or the men that were with the Straw Hat Man; or C, people selling like animals,
So
like animal skins and like whole animals.
Good question. So the man in the straw hat would be very familiar to you. You would not, that'd be like burned in your memory, right?
Yeah.
You would not forget that. The other ones, I don't know if you'd remember. You can roll a intelligence roll to see if you remember.
I wouldn't remember exactly what those men look like. I'm more so like what they're wearing.
Okay, sure. I'll tell you this right off the bat. There is a man in a straw hat.
Oh, but I don't need to hear anything else. Oh.
Okay. In front of his cart is the same two girls that you guys saw at the front of the church, and they're trying to sell the goods from their cart to him. There's like a bit of arguing. You can't hear what they're saying, but there's an argument for sure going on between them.
I'm gonna walk over.
Yeah. She says, what you hear at the moment you kind of come within range is, "What do you mean you don't have any more salt?" He's wearing black sunglasses, like round, gold rimmed.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna walk up to him, like just like right in front of him. I'm gonna take his sunglasses off of his face and look at his eyes.
Roll for dexterity.
Just a dex roll?
Roll for dexterity. Yeah, right. What, sleight of hand? What do you want?
Oh, sleight of hand?
Yeah, it could be sleight of hand. Sure.
Alright.
Oh, second chance.
Second chance. I will use my inspiration on this menial task. 21.
Okay. You reach and you grab the glasses off of his face, ripping them off.
Sorry,
scratching-
can I
Yeah, sure.
just do it a bit like gently? Like I don't really want to like. I'll do it quick, but I don't really want to like snatch it off of his face.
Okay, sure.
Just kind of like reach up.
Okay. He just kind of stands there as you, like, they're mid-argument. You walk up to him, you reach for his sunglasses, and you pull it off his face. He's like, but then as it comes off, he has brown eyes, and you realize now he has like short black hair. People can get a haircut. I don't know. He doesn't look like him.
Put the sunglasses back on his face, and I'll go look around. I'll look around again to see if there are any merchants that met my previous descriptions.
Okay. The girl says, "Hey, it's you. From the church." This is a young girl. She looks maybe 13 or so.
Oh, that's what you meant. The girl. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I had two other girls pictured in my head. I don't even know if it happened, but I thought there were like these children when we came to the village who were like talking. I thought that's
Oh.
for some reason I have that in my mind, and I thought that's what you meant.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't realize it was those people. Well, it's still, it doesn't change. Like I'm just, huh?
It's you. You're from the burning church, the one with the evil guy.
Gonna kind of get defensive. How do you know about that?
No, but
I don't remember them at all.
Don't you remember the? She points at the cart full of dead demon bodies. She goes, we saw you outside the church. You were bleeding and stuff."
Oh. Yeah, I'll get a little less defensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Why didn't you? There were more of these inside the church, right? Why didn't you? Don't you want money or something?
No, I wasn't aware you could sell these. I usually just beat them up.
The older one says, "Well, yeah, you would be able to sell them if there were merchants that would give a decent pay for them." She says as a side comment to you, but very loudly, in front of the other merchant whose glasses.
That would make selling. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna match her volume and just give a. Yes, that would make it very easy to sell.
Okay.
But I'm just so confused.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the girl goes, "Well, you weren't looking great this morning. You should probably be more careful when you go and fight them. You should be strong like me." She flexes.
I'll kind of lean over on the staff like, "Oh yeah? I'm a lot stronger than I look too." I'll also flex my arm.
Neither of you have no, actually both. You're both very lean, I'll say, right? Like you would have a lean build.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strong, lean. And she goes, "I'll arm wrestle you."
Yeah, you know what? I'll take her on. I'll kind of the staff up and have it kind of shrink in my hand, and then I'll put it in like my belt, under my belt.
The other one's arguing with a merchant in the background. You see like hand waving, pointing like that, and then the younger one, you guys kind of position around. People start to crowd around.
Oh my god, don't humiliate yourself.
I'll try.
Here, I'll roll in the open here.
This is my highest stat. If I lose this, I'm gonna be a little sad.
I actually can't roll in the open. Okay, it's
Might
okay.
be your highest stat too.
But you remember how I described her earlier, right?
Just fucking strong.
Yeah. Oh, I heard she was
You're
strong,
carrying like 7-foot bodies.
and I struggled to lift a barrel of salt multiple times.
Okay.
I'm just going through my list of skills to see if I have anything that can give me an advantage in this.
Action surge.
Yeah. Does this count as... No, actually, that seems dirty. I don't want to do that. I was going to be like, can I use my fainting attack in this scenario?
How would that
Just
work
like
in an
take her-
arm wrestle? Just punch her in the face. Okay, so I've rolled. I know what she has.
What kind of roll is it?
Strength.
Strength, just base strength.
Yeah.
Okay. 13. Come on.
She there's a moment of tension as you guys are both pushing on one another's hands. Your muscles are flexing. The people are going ooh, and then as your hands go one way, ooh, they start betting. You see goods being traded, and then when your hand slams against the wood, everyone goes ah.
Like I lost?
Yeah, you lost. Yeah.
Damn.
She goes, ha, I knew it. You should probably do some push-ups or something.
I'm gonna turn my head to her again. My eyes are like anime on fire. I'm pumped up. After hearing that comment again.
Again? She looks over and sees, she goes, yeah, it looks like Cat's gonna be a while. Let's go.
Oh my god. Other arm.
We could. I mean, I feel like I would be good with both. Living in the fort, I would use both a lot. I wouldn't be tied down to just one.
Climbing and stuff.
You'd have a dominant one, but yeah, we could do
Yeah.
other hand, I guess.
Sure, no problem.
Ah! 7.
Oh, you guys are both using your non-dominant hand. She still wins. The crowd goes, ah. Half the crowd, I guess, and then you see exchanging of goods.
I'll kind of pout. I'm better with a weapon, anyways.
She goes, yeah, well, keep working on it. Maybe you need to kill more of these things to get stronger. What's your name? She extends her hand.
I guess I've already taken her, her hand and like the wrestling things.
Yeah.
So I'll shake it, but I hesitant still.
Okay.
Woo.
Hi, Wu. I'm Cahya.
Yeah, I'll nod. Kind of like, I want to like kind of like quickly get my hand away from her as like soon as possible. Like get out of the handshake as soon as possible.
She notices. She looks a bit confused. Okay.
Anyways, it was fun, but now I've got things to do, so I will let you go back to what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see you. The older one looks back towards you. She goes, I'm still finishing up with this guy. Do you have a minute when I'm done?
Smile like a really like awkward like. "Ugh. Yes.
It's fine if you don't.
I guess I'll just plop back down at the table.
Okay.
Like sit back down.
You see the guy give a jar and then also a pouch. Pouch slightly larger than the one the Rajah gave to you guys.
Mm.
And then the jar has like a clear liquid in it. It's a cylindrical jar with a flat top, and he looks pissed off. He says, go. And then he starts inspecting the bodies. You see him immediately start cutting into them on different parts. She
Gross.
says, yeah, thanks for hanging around. You and your companions look pretty capable.
Yeah, we're pretty strong, I guess.
She had already changed back. But did you take down a Monkakulam?
A monka what?
Monkakulam? A witch?
Yeah. We took down one of those.
Did she start the fire?
Yeah. Why?
Okay. Well, if you guys can handle yourselves in front of a Monkakulam of the Blood Fire, then maybe you can help us. We're looking for a way to get to the top of the mountain. We want to leave a little something for a statue up there.
Yeah, you see, we're already going somewhere.
Where are you headed?
Where are we headed?
Do you
No,
know?
I
don't know. If
I
you
don't
know.
remember the name.
I don't know if you guys
I mean, I
decided.
was there listening while the guys were talking about the name.
Well, there's two places mentioned.
I just right now I know it starts with an A. I just don't remember the name.
Oh.
As Brian does not
Brian.
remember how to say it. It's like Abalon. Abalonis.
Aklan, but I don't know if that's what
I was
you
not
guys
even
decided
close.
on as a group.
I don't think we decided.
Okay.
Oh really? I just thought they just said like I just assumed
So
because
We just know the information is there, like the chosen ones, but we haven't decided if we're gonna
okay,
go.
well, my conclusion here is that we're looking for the chosen ones. I don't know what the two of you are planning right now, but especially Cahya's thing is confusing me because I thought we were just gonna do what this guy says, get a boat, and I could continue my mission. So, in my head, I've already concluded that we're going to that place. I've already forgotten how to say it.
Ackland?
Ackland.
What if I gave you this? And she plops down the bag and pulls off the string, and it's a very large sack of salt.
What do I do with this?
What do you mean?
I'll okay, is this food?
Is this in character or is this?
Yeah, this is in character.
Oh,
Is this
okay.
food? What is this?
What do you mean? This is better than gold. This is what keeps people safe here.
Well, I'll pull out my stat. This is what keeps me safe.
Okay. Well, I won't offer twice. Gia, we're gonna have to go on our own. She starts tying up the bag.
I'll put my staff in, but I'll pause for a moment, but I'll say I'll ask my companions,
Okay.
but I
Well,
want to know something.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a man? Long black hair. He wears a straw hat. But his eyes are the same as the witch's eyes.
She looks at Gia. Gia looks back up at her. They look at you and they say, "We haven't seen any men like that with rings of fire around their eyes. But if anybody would know, we are part of the network of hunters across the land. Maybe some of the other hunters will have heard of him."
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. We leave
I'll
at
ask
sunrise.
the others.
Yeah.
I'll get up and I'll walk back the way I came, I guess, through the to the merchants or whatever.
Mm-hmm. They're all still there. All the carts are still there. As you look around, there are some merchants that wear clothes similar to those who you described, but none are exactly like that.
I'm a bit distracted right now because of the stuff that I just learned, so
Okay.
I'm gonna, for the most part, ignore it.
Ignore what? Sorry. The other cards.
The merchants, yeah, the
I
other
see.
cards. I see,
Okay.
and just head back to the hut.
Okay. Tao. What are you meditating on in front of the statue of Batala?
Just practicing going over the events. I want to kind of separate myself from what happened. Like, so one of the events is that I was willing to take the body to the village. And I guess that came out of just respect. But if I could just, I don't know. And that in turn, that almost like killed myself too. If I can just let go of some of these feelings and just, yeah, just separate myself more from that
So that feeling of like selfishness?
passion. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, oh,
Oh,
You stand.
is everyone there?
Yep.
Oh, good.
We'll move you to. You stand outside. Up ahead, you see the blue Buddha of like recovery. Specifically, that's what the blue Buddha is. It's about recovery. It's about healing, putting an end to the suffering. And in front of you stand two what look like copies of yourself. The first one says, "You have no right to be here. Who do you think you are?"
Confused. Say, are you me?
They look at one another. In a way, sure, I guess. Yeah.
Kind of look around. What's going on here? Where am I?
Well, you want to explain it to him? Yeah, sure, buddy. Listen. You're never going to get to recovery. You have to get past us. It's just not going to happen. This is the first time you're seeing us. Right? Like, isn't this the first? Yeah, it's the first time you're seeing us. How old are you? I mean, I know, but you're not going to get past us, buddy. That's the point.
Past you. And I kind of just walk forward.
They shift their stances. You can try.
All right. I walk forward. I want to go through them, thinking that, you know, they're not gonna hit me. Like, I just want to walk past them.
Okay. The guy takes a quarterstaff and he swings it and slams it against your stomach. You can roll a dexterity saving throw, or you can roll a strength saving throw or constitution, even if you just want to take it.
I'll take it. I'm not combative at the moment. That's not my first instinct.
Good.
11.
It slams into your stomach. You're gonna take.
Wait. I'm just kidding. Wait.
wait, hold on, I changed my mind.
You're gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I kind of brush it off. And I try the other side of the other copy.
Okay. right, so you try, and again he takes the same thing. He takes his staff and he swings it, this one harder than the last. You can roll dexterity, constitution, dexterity. He swings it towards you. You see it coming this time. What does that look like? Do you want to like duck, or you want to?
Yeah, I want to duck.
Okay.
Kind of bend backwards, and then pull myself back in.
Swings towards you. You go back and then back up. And what do you want to do?
I shuffle back, kind of take a more defensive stance now, and then kind of. Are they just blocking the path, or do they want to attack me too?
As you step back, are you asking if they take like opportunity attack kind of thing?
No, I'm just wondering, like, are they just guarding the Buddha?
Yeah, they don't step forward towards you.
So they don't. Okay. I'll try and run this time, and I want to juke.
Cool.
I don't want to fight. I just try to get back.
So it's not a it's not a saving throw. It's going to be just a dexterity or acrobatics. Yeah, let's do acrobatics. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Please. It's 11.
You move. You try to fake him out. You move to the right, and then you like almost telephase to the left. But as you go to the left, he's immediately like right there in front of your face. Nope. He pushes you back. You can roll strength save or dexterity save.
21.
Okay. You're able to dodge the full impact of his push, and then you kind of dig your heel in behind you.
Okay, now I want to take out my quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, as I approach to the one side, I'm gonna try and deflect any attacks that they throw at me.
Okay.
My goal is not to hit them at all.
One goes, "Come on." Oh, is it just? Are you scared? You don't think you can take us?
This is silly. This is not who I am.
Apparently it is. Yeah, you're not so zen, Tao.
What do you know about? Oh, right.
Okay. Roll for again acrobatics. This time you have your staff.
All right. It's a 20.
Okay. So you move and you kind of bounce off the pillar here. You kick off of it, and you go over the first guy's head, and you're able to get past it.
He did it! He's doing it!
From there, I don't look back. I just walk, thinking that, you know.
That was it.
The two of them, one hand on each shoulder, grab on, and they yank you back. You get tossed back.
Okay.
It's a lot. 10 feet.
Okay.
What's your plan here, Tao?
I think now I get the idea. Now I'm gonna try to fight them. Try to fight both of them.
They both drop the staffs. Let's do this. Start cracking knuckles. The first one steps forward. They kind of tag in. The first one steps forward and he rushes towards you. He, no staff, goes for you full, just trying to punch at you, and you're able to dodge every hit. Your move.
I want to aim for his rib, his rib cage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop my staff.
Go for the attack.
Yeah.
Unarmed.
Unarmed?
Oh, sorry. You're doing quarterstaff. Sure.
Yeah, I'm using my staff.
Cool. You try to crack at his rib. You get a rib for sure. You hear it. It's loud. The other guy is like, he goes wide-eyed. He goes, "Oh fuck!" And then you crack the rib, and this guy clutches at his side as he goes down to one knee. The other one kind of snickers a bit, and this guy looks embarrassed. He stands back up. He goes for a punch straight to your jaw. It lands. You're going to take 4 damage. Bludgeoning. How are you feeling?
I'm less than half, so I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
This time after, like, I'm gonna strike the guy. I'm gonna strike the one in front of me again, on the opposite side of his rib, or of his body,
Okay.
to get the other side of his rib.
Go for it.
18, 12.
Okay. All right. And yeah, that's a big hit. You go for the other side, again, hitting this time several ribs. Crack, crack, crack. Ah! Fuck. He goes down, like, he's like prone on the ground. He goes, okay, fine, go for the other guy.
I just do that kind of thing.
You move towards him.
Yeah. I'll make the first move again.
Okay.
Using my quarterstaff. I try to sweep his legs. Oh, it's an.
We lost Cahya for a moment. Go for it. You're still good, Tao.
It's a nat one.
Oh shit. You go for it. As you're swinging, he sees an opening and he goes for a straight jab. He's just standing straight. He's not even in like a fighting stance. He goes for a straight jab into your face, straight towards your nose, and okay. He goes for it. You see it coming though. You pivot to avoid it.
Yeah.
Your move. Oh no, his move. He goes to. Okay, fine. You asked for it. Or no. What am I saying? Oh, that was your nat 1. That's right. So he goes for another attack, and okay. You're dodging every punch that he throws your way. Your move. It's fast paced.
Oh, no.
Like I'm imagining Dragon Ball Z.
In this move, I wanna place my staff on the ground in front of me.
Yeah.
And kind of do like a human flagpole as I kick my feet to him.
Cool.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I love it.
I'll roll for. I guess it's technically just like martial arts,
Yep.
right? So I'll just roll unarmed strike.
Yeah. Just do unarmed.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. It's 13.
13 is no, so you plant your staff into the earth and you swing around to go for a kick to his face, and okay, okay, I actually don't know what's going on with him, but you here,
Its internet died.
that's not better. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to take a quick break. We'll be right back. What do you do? Oh, I guess we just took a break. We're back from the break, and Tao is up against what appears to be himself as he stands here in front of the blue Buddha, which is the Buddha of recovery and healing.
Okay.
What do you do?
So, I think for this move, I'm actually gonna just throw my quarterstaff to the side, just close my fists, and then I'll strike him unarmed, and then I'll use the Fury of Blows to do it 2 more times as well.
He smiles as you throw down your quarterstaff.
Yeah.
This pleases me. Go.
So that's 16, 24, and 22.
Okay. So he's smiling. You just pummel him. He goes, fuck. And then he kind of collapses backwards, falling onto his back like just full plank. So you're taking him down, both of them.
This pleases me.
That one I imagine like Ip Man style, like onto his face,
Yeah.
and then he falls backwards like a plank. You don't hear a specific voice, you just feel a question, and it's, why do you fight?
Why do I fight? I kind of just say this surface level answer, like just to defend, to protect.
Find your sincerity. Find what is genuine, or you will not be healed. There's the earth in front of you starts to crack, and a fire starts to build at the eyes of the blue Buddha, and you feel yourself fall into a darkness, and you find yourself sitting again in front of the shrine of the statue of Batala. So you sit there by yourself. Then the sound of the village kind of returns as you end your meditation. Do you want to elaborate on what you feel at all?
I think there's a part of me just so slightly that is not the same. It's like, I think what I was meditating for was just, to lose some of these feelings, and I think in defeating the 2 copies, in a way I achieved that.
Okay. Gonna pull back, and we go back to Cahya. The woman is sweating. She's been at it for a while. But you hear her say it to herself a couple times too. I have to finish. I have to finish. They have to know I can do it too. She says as she's finishing up on. You have a very detailed tattoo, and instead of having it just be like a beetle, instead it's the story of a beetle, and it kind of crosses your arm from your chest down to your half sleeve now. But it's you feel like it glows with a purple light, and she kind of collapses into her own chair. Gosh, why did you want it so big? She says,
Sorry.
oh, well, I hope you like it. It feels good to me. But you'd probably do well with some meditation, she says.
Oh. It looks beautiful. Thank you.
Well, if you ever have another pebble,
I'll come to
come
you.
find me. Yeah.
Would you take any payment or?
No, the Rajah pays me. You're good, Iho, she says.
Okay. Thank you.
She kind of hesitates and then she says, be careful with that. It's powerful.
I will.
Okay. It's going to take you some time. We're going to call it a tuning, but it's really just you figuring out what this does and to what degree. But you can take a short rest to do that when you get the chance.
Okay.
Same thing goes for the two of you. They've finished your sash, belt, Tao, and Wu. They finished your vest. The patterns mimic that of. Oh, for you, it is like a deep blue, Sunwoo. It's a deep blue, but in parts of it, you can see like the outline of like there's like white kind of etchings all over, and you see the patterns of a Maya bird. It looks like a sparrow, and the outlines, the white outlet etchings. That's where you see it kind of faintly glowing, and it glows more when you actually put it on. And they hand you your sash belt, Tao. Yours is a cobra. So, okay. So the color we'll go with is it's like a darker green, like almost black, and it's like that pattern, like it's like a point, like an arrow pattern that goes across the length of it, and it glows as well. This one glows like a fluorescent green on those parts, those arrow parts, when it does glow, and it does glow more when you put it on at first. Again, you guys will have to take some time to learn these items and see how they help you. It's equivalent to a short rest. But now you have a couple of options. You guys, what would you like to do at this point? You're still in the village.
I mean, I guess I'll meet up with them.
Okay. You guys meet up towards the center of the village, perhaps? I don't know, where you guys agreed to meet.
I was just gonna head over to where the clothing thing is, the weavers.
Oh, okay. All right, so you go to the weaver's hut. Again, it's a familiar noise to you. You heard it a lot in Indonesia. Yeah.
Are you two ready? I think we should talk.
I have something to say as well.
All right, let's go somewhere in private.
Okay. Can you describe to me, like, where exactly are you guys looking to go? Like, what kind of area are you looking for? Like a secluded part of town?
I'm following Cahya because he wanted to talk in private. I was just gonna talk there.
Yeah, like I guess maybe a little bit outside the village, like just like on a rock or something. Like
Yeah. So I described the weavers' huts as you guys were entering the village. So yeah, you are close to that entrance at this point. So you can go there. You see up at the towers, the guards are standing there with their arrows knocked already and just kind of keeping a lookout. Yeah. You guys are just outside the city walls. What would you like to do? Or what do you discuss?
Well, we're at a bit of a crossroads here. The Rajah gave us lots of information. You've sort of already heard what I wish to do. How we go about that, we should discuss. And if that's even what you two want.
Young one, you had something to say?
I kind of told those two girls from earlier that we would go with them to the top of a mountain to pray to a statue.
Which two girls?
The ones from the church. You know, that time.
Yes.
I'm not looking at anyone as I say this. Just look kind of just to the ground. Just. I mean, I said I'd ask, but I think she took it as that we would come.
I'll glance at Tao. I don't really trust them. If I'm being honest with you. I don't know what their goals are.
I ask Sunwoo and your connection to these girls are?
Met them in the market earlier. They did tell me a lot of stuff about the Straw Hat Man. I'd like to help them. I might learn a lot about where I need to go.
Well, you know, Sunwoo, this team of ours, we had a similar goal, and that's why we're working together. But if you feel your goals align with theirs, I won't stop you from following that.
Oh, it's still. We'll still go to Ackland and find the chosen ones so we can get that boat. We can do that.
Who's
Fidgeting
that?
with my oh, sorry, take that off.
No.
Fidgeting with my hand.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Yeah.
The choices I'm making are for the end goal of stopping all of this. And again, if those people will help you get closer to your goals, I won't stand in your way.
I'm gonna put my hands down closer to my waist. I don't want to go with them alone. I haven't been able to trust people for a very long time. Not since the two of you. Well, up until the two of you. I don't think it's going to come again so easily.
Tao?
Take one step at a time, young one. Patience. After we fill the captain's orders, then we can pray at the mountain.
They're leaving tonight at sunset. So
Sunrise the next day.
sunrise. Today, they're leaving tomorrow at sunrise.
I'll be honest with you, Sunwoo. Those people, if they knew what I was, or maybe they already do, I'm fairly certain they'd kill me. And I can't die until I've completed what I'm seeking. I don't trust them.
I kind of just put my cross my arms just and kind of detach myself from the conversation at that point.
Okay. It's evening at this point, and it's getting dark. Still hot, still humid. What would you guys like to do?
As she retracts, I just want to look over to Cahya and just say she's getting distracted. She's still has much to learn.
And let her be with her thoughts. It's a difficult decision. How do you feel about the Capitan?
He is just a mere obstacle. And you're right, once we do what he asks, we're free to go for our mission.
Right. And what do you think about what he's doing to these people?
It's not a good thing. And we can't be distracted with other menial tasks. It'll just prolong all of this.
Right. I guess, I just wish there was more we could do. Stop people like him. Because he will be the same, regardless if there's a ring of fire or not. That's just humans.
Do you hear this, Sunwoo? Are you close at this point, or like have you kind of distanced yourself?
I didn't put a huge distance between us. I can still hear them,
Yeah.
but I made it clear that I kind of just detached from the conversation. Like I've got nothing more to add.
Okay.
I'm just kicking up dirt a few paces from them.
Okay. So, which way will our adventurers go? Which path will they choose? Is the inner conflict with these characters going to grow, or will they be able to find a way past that to join arms in their sole reason for this adventure? So we'll find out, and we'll see you guys next time in episode 3 of Pamana, Ring of Fire.